Hi there guys, and no, it's not another Nintendo 64 video. Yeah, as you can see from my previous videos, I've been kind of distracted lately playing a lot of Mario Kart 64. This has been my addiction for the last couple of weeks, as I've been taking part in a bit of a Mario Kart racing challenge. So yeah, I've been absolutely addicted to racing around the courses and getting back to grips with playing Mario Kart. It's an awesome game, fantastic, and I just remembered how much I love it. But enough of that. The reason about this video is this beauty, Sega Saturn, and this is a Shmup video. And what I'm going to be showing you is the newest addition to my Shmup collection. This is the awesome Battle Garegga. This is the 18 Rising game released in the arcades back in 1996 and ported to the Sega Saturn in 1998. And now this is obviously a Japanese game, but it's a Sega Saturn exclusive, so you're not going to find this game on any other console. And for that, it's just a fantastic bonus, because I'm really into my Saturn, as you know. And having this game in my collection is one of my crowning glories. As far as I'm concerned, there are 5 top, must-have, holy grail games for the Sega Saturn, and this is the 3rd out of 5 that I have. So I've got 2 more I want to get, and I've been wanting to have this game for absolutely ages and ages, pretty much since I found out it was released on the Saturn, and I was into collecting for the Japanese Saturn. So I'm going to open it up, do a bit of gameplay and show you how it plays. Lovely beautiful disc there, and great typical Sega Saturn style. So let's pop it in, and I'll just pretty much give you a little demonstration of it in action. I want to turn the power on, it'll be a good idea. So yeah, Battle Garegga, one of the greatest arcade shooters ever created, and a fantastic addition to the Sega Saturn library. Such a shame it wasn't released in the in PAL regions in UK, but I'm more than happy to finally have a copy in my midst. And this is one of the most notoriously difficult shooters that you can actually get on the system. Pretty much so that with normal shooters, when you play through and power up your ships, you can do pretty well and progress to the end. But what this does is has a bit of a strange play mechanic as to the more you power up and the better you do, the more the difficulty increases. Let's get some volume on there. Oh yeah. Now with most Sega Saturn releases on here, that you get loads of different options, and from being an arcade port, you get loads and loads of great bonus options in this game. You do get the standard 4 ships to choose from at the start, but you can enter a code, and you can unlock an additional 4 ships from the Mahou Daisukusen series. Loads of different options. You get your screen option here at the top. You can set like tape mode and your different screen options, and you got your number of your ships and your difficulty and your lives and stock here. I don't think I'm going to be able to play with one hand, so I'll probably just let the demo play through. But I just wanted to basically show you that yeah, I've managed to finally pick up a copy of this game, and it's one I've been wanting for absolutely ages. It's pretty much the reason I'm sticking to collecting for the Saturn, and I'm so happy to have a copy after all this time. And I'm not one to do a lot of pickup videos, because pretty much now that I've chosen to stick with collecting for the Saturn, I am kind of focusing on that, and so it's quite an expensive hobby, and the Saturn's quite an expensive system to collect for, so I'm really just pulling back and trying to save and just collect the best games I can for this system. and that kind of, yeah, it stops me from going out and picking a load of crap up, you know, like, well, you know, games aren't a lot of games and pickups aren't crap, but like, you know, you get a lot of pickups that games you may not play, and you just pick them up just for the hell of picking them up. But I just really want to pick up games that I want and that are really good and worth me buying. Now, this game isn't a cheap game, you know. This goes from about £80 to £100, and I was quite lucky to pick this up at the low end. So it's a real bonus in that fact as well. So I didn't pay over the nose for this game. So really enjoying playing it and getting to grips with the plane mechanics. Really strange, but the ships and the planes in this have great power-ups, great weapons. It's a gorgeous looking game. Sorry about the shaky camera. And obviously 2-player action looks great on the Saturn, especially using RGB mode, using the RGB cable. So that brings me up to, I don't know how many Sega Saturn games, but out of the 5 top main Saturn, you know, holy grail games that I'm looking for, I'll name them. The 5 of them are this game, Battle Garegga. Then there's another vertical shooter which is called Blast Wind, and that's another Saturn exclusive. It wasn't released in the arcade, I don't even think. It was just released on the Sega Saturn. And there's another shooter, but it's a horizontal shooter, and it's called Hyper Duel, and I think that's pretty well known to be one of the most expensive, one of the most popular shooters on the Saturn. Those are the 2 games that I don't have yet, and I'm really looking, hopefully, to get this year at some point. So with picking up a lot of games, I'm not going to be doing a load of pickups. I'm going to be saving to hopefully get those sometime this year and really complete my kind of Saturn top 5 holy grail games. The 3 I already do have is obviously this, Battle Garegga. I do have the Radiant Silvergun, and I have the Psychic Killer Tarumaru. So 2 more to get in the top, in my personal top 5 holy grail Saturn games, and I'll be absolutely made up. I'll have a great Saturn collection then, so I'll be able to, you know, go out and pick up, you know, less and more expensive titles, which will be a bit of a relief. So it's always hard, I suppose, with any collection that you get to, I don't know, whether to decide to go for the expensive ones first or get them later on the line. With me, it's been here and there. I haven't really been focusing on which ones to get, but I had a point where I just got loads and loads of cheap games, and they were like, you know, a lot of the fighting games which are actually really, really good, and people don't really, you know, charge that much for. Things like the King of Fighters games and World Heroes Perfect, all these awesome arcade beat 'em ups and fighting games. I got a boatload of them for a really cheap price. So you know, the must-haves also things like Sega Rally and Virtua Fighter, all those kind of Sega Saturn kind of top titles that everyone knows about. I picked them up to get them out of the way, kind of thing. You know, I got them all for a good price. So it is basically, I want to have a period now where I do focus on, yeah, maybe the more expensive games, but this is definitely one that's, I'm so glad to be out of the way. And it's great to have it. It's great to play. You know, I was playing it on MAME just to tide me over for the time, because I was really pining after getting it, and it's one of those things where once you finally get it, I suppose for any collection that you have, once you finally get it, it's a nice relief to have it out of the way, so I can really enjoy it now, and probably take a break actually from picking up anything else for a while, because again, you know, it's an expensive purchase and you want to actually get your money's worth, don't you? And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I've got loads and loads of Saturn games now. This one was one that was always kind of niggling in the back of my mind when to get it. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So that's what I've been doing, playing a lot of Saturn recently, and Mario Kart 64, what a fantastic game. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in another video sometime. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.